The Indian Cricket Control Board ruled today that it would not allow any of its players to represent their country if they signed for Kerry Packer. India are due to take part in the Prudential World Cup in this country this summer, followed by a test tour. It's thought at least 6 Indian players have signed or are about to sign for Kerry Packer. At Haydock Park, 8 entries for this year's Grand National were among the starters for the 3-mile Greenall-Whitley handicap chase. As they came towards the last 2 fences, 5 of the national horses were in contention, including today's favourite, Alverton and Irish Tony. The commentator is Julian Wilson.
But Irish Tony's making a bit of ground from the back as they come towards the second last fence. And at the second last, Alverton over from Lucy's over in second place. Artistic Prince on the far side is third. Then comes Irish Tony and Rambling Artist and Born Oaks as they race down towards the last. And it's Alverton and John Joe O'Neill who look strongest. Alverton going 2 or 3 lengths clear now from Lucius in second and Artistic Prince in third at the last. And Alverton's over it. He's over it clear from Lucius, Artistic Prince, Irish Tony and Rambling Prince, and on the run in, it's Alverton going clear now for John Joe O'Neill. He's going to win this race for the second year running. Alverton storming away now, and what a Grand National trial this is. Alverton going further and further clear as Lucius gets very, very tired indeed, and Artistic Prince plugs on, and Rambling Artist is running on again. But Alverton with a lead of 15 lengths at the line. Alverton's the winner.
And the clear-cut winner was followed by Rambling Artist, Lucius and Artistic Prince, all Grand National entries.
In Spain, soccer players are to go ahead tomorrow with their first strike. Players' representatives say that after a week of negotiations over their contracts, there's no chance of the strike being called off. From Madrid, Christopher Morris reports.
Spaniards have still been hopefully filling in their pool's coupons, but no one's likely to hit the jackpot this week. And even Spain's pool's promoters, who don't have the benefit of an English-style pools panel, are already complaining about a loss exceeding £2 million. The Spanish clubs, though, will suffer most. Real Madrid, the most famous of all, is no exception. The tens of thousands of disappointed Spanish fans aren't exactly sympathetic about this strike. Apart from missing their Sunday afternoon's football, they complain that the players are far too highly paid anyway. But in the dressing room, the team's strike committee was outraged by the accusations of greed. Yes, maybe some of the players were earning more than £100,000 a year. But this was a strike about players' conditions, not money. They want freedom to negotiate their own contracts. Also, social security benefits, health insurance, pensions, something they don't get under the present system when their playing days are over. The clubs, however, have reacted angrily, threatening to fine every striking player 25% of his annual wages. And the club bosses all agree this first ever strike by Spain's soccer stars is not very sporting.
And that's the news and sport on 2. Our late news tonight at 11 o'clock.
In assignment on BBC2 tomorrow, Brian Barron returns to Laos, now under the Communists.
There's a special place for those Lao who fail to heed the party's exhortations. This is a voyage across the man-made lake of Nam Nhum to the islands where they keep the less dangerous detainees. The girls are mostly former prostitutes and drug addicts. On this island, I recognize one barmaid from Vientiane's bad old days, here because she'd often criticized the revolution and gambled at cards. The Plain of Jars. The Pathet Lao say American B-52s drop more bombs here than in the rest of Indochina put together.
Brian Barron, the first Western journalist to return to Laos in a special assignment on BBC2 tomorrow at 6:40. And now the weather. Tonight there'll be further wintry showers in Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. For Wales and the remaining areas of England it will be a wet and rather windy night. Tomorrow the last of the persistent rain will clear away from the extreme southeast of England during the morning, the whole of Britain then having a mixture of showers and sunny intervals, these showers being heaviest and most frequent in the north and west. In most parts it will feel a little colder than today. That's the forecast. And now on to Robert Robinson returns to begin a new series of the book programme.
In this series of the book programme, we offer filmed profiles of some of the writers of our time. Two of them are women. Barbara Cartland, Queen of Romance, tells us how she conjures books out of the thin air, as many as 2 a month, powered on ginseng, bone meal and biostrath.